Ho there, wanderers! Stay thy course a moment and indulge in some Faerûn knowledge. Today we are going to discuss the Drow, the most feared and dangerous of all Underdark denizens. Back in the ancient times of Toril, there was a goddess known as Arashni, elven deity of destiny and artisans. She was one of the chief deities of the elven pantheon, known as the Seldarine, and wife to Corellian Larethian, lord of all elves. Arashni was a power-hungry goddess, and greed slowly began to seep into her mind. Seeking her husband's seat for her own, she began to aid Corellian's enemies, not daring to move herself. Arashni was preparing a rebellion. The Seldarine, however, caught wind of her foul planning just in time to save themselves, though they almost lost all they held dear. Her plot discovered and her plan destroyed, Arashni and her children were cast down into the Demon Web Pits, the 66th level of the Infinite Abyss. Corellin, in his anger, warped her form into a twisted demonic spider so that she may never tempt anyone as she had done to him. It was there she took her name Lolth, the Spider Queen. From the Demon Web Pits, Lolth began to warp the minds of the Illithiri, the Dark Elves, which ultimately led up to an event known as the Fourth Crown War. The Moon Elf empires, realizing the corruption of their Dark Elven brethren, banished them from the surface world to the Underdark. Bombarded by magical radiation known as Phasrus and further twisted by the Spider Queen, the Dark Elves turned to the darkness and became what we know today as the Drow. Drow closely resemble their light-skinned cousins, with dark skin and white hair. They live in matriarchal societies, with females standing well above the males in social status and importance. The highest honor in a Drow city is to serve as a high priestess of Lolth, or Loth in the Drow tongue. Evil and cruelty is their way, and they revel in their wickedness. Everything is permitted in Drow society, as long as one doesn't get caught. Theft, betrayal, and even murder are fully permitted, though failure to hide these deeds means a swift execution, though worse punishments do exist. The worst punishment that can be inflicted on a Drow is for the crime of blasphemy, and those particular Drow are warped into an evil creature known as the Drider, half Drow, half Spider. Not all Drow are evil, however. Some courageous individuals defy the brainwashing of their elders and flee the dark confines of the earth to seek the light and become true heroes, serving righteousness and good. Others simply want to live away from the fear of being stabbed in their sleep by an ambitious young Drow seeking to up his station. The most iconic character in the realms, Driz Duerden, is one such Drow. Other famous Drow include the leader of the Bregan Dierth, known as Jarlaxle, and Viconia de Ver from the game Baldur's Gate. Drow are sleek, agile, and above all clever. Few can match their speed, charms, and twisted wisdom. As a result, all Drow gain a +2 dexterity at character creation. They also gain an additional +2 in either charisma or wisdom, player's choice. Their racial traits include Darkfire, a 4-second debuff that reduces a stricken foe's defense by a full 10%. Each attack that the Drow performs has a chance of inflicting this debuff, and it does not stack. While all elves enter a meditative trance instead of sleeping, only the Drow receive this racial trait in Neverwinter Online, allowing them to recover at campfires twice as quickly as the other races. Drow excel at classes which focus on murdering their foes as quickly as possible. As a result, Hunter, Ranger, and Trickster Rogue stand as their strongest classes. Their Darkfire ability allows them to crack the hardened shells of the defenders, allowing them to deal a swift and painful death. Their +2 dexterity benefits both of these classes, and the +2 to wisdom helps out rangers, while the +2 to charisma benefits rogues. Both classes are also fairly squishy, so after the dust clears they can recover even more quickly at a campfire, saving valuable time. If you're looking for a lore-friendly character, male Drow also fit in as wizards, and female Drow take well to clerics. And that about wraps it up for those who went below. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you feel like I missed anything important, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to learn more about the Drow, or just more about Neverwinter Online, I highly recommend you check out the Neverwinter Online wiki by clicking the link in the description, or by going to neverwinter.gamepedia.com. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to show your support, and I'll see you all next time.